Okay, so good day everyone. So I hope you are doing well in every aspect of your life. And now, welcome back to my channel for those returning subscribers and for those new, kakabisit pa lang sa ating channel. So I hope you will learn something here so your time will not be wasted. If you find out that my channel helps you a little, so please subscribe for more videos to come. If you have some questions, clarifications that bothers you, or you want some topics to be discussed, para magawan po natin ng video. So please don't hesitate to comment or message this channel. So here we go. Again, my fellow applicants, these are just questions or these are sample questions. This might be asked or might not during the interview questions. But I just find it basic, and simple questions to be asked. So again, these are basic questions na kung saan normally kapag ayaw tayong pahirapan ng ating interviewer, ito yung mga basic na tinatanong nila. No? So are you ready? So let's start with number one. Okay, so let's start. So again, these are questions na actually madali lang. Normal, basic, since the administrative position is just an entry level. Okay, so number one question or common question is, why should we hire you? So, bakit ka daw tatanggapin or i-hire ng DepEd, kapag mas tricky yung question, why should we hire you over the other applicants? So, what are your edge? Ano ba yung edge mo over sa kanila? So, you have to address the skills and experiences you offer. Ano ba yung kaya mong ibigay na wala dun sa iba? And why you're a good fit with your prospective uh, position, as an administrative officer. So, this is the sample answer. So, I have a passion for public service. And that's grown over the years, grown stronger over the course of my career or over the years. So I want to work for a company that has the potential to reshape, the industry or my future. And I believe you're doing just that. Yan. So napakagandang sagot, na ano ba yung mai-offer mo at ano ba yung hinahanap mo dun sa company, no? So yan po ang ating number one question. So let's proceed with number. Okay, for number two, most common questions, in the Department of Education, what is your greatest accomplishment? So for this interview question, think of a few achievements that you may be proud of that best showcase your work ethics and values. So take note. So ideally, you should talk about a workplace accomplishment. However, you could refer to school, volunteering, nag-volunteer ka, or even your hobbies. So long as you demonstrate transferable skills and prove you are the best person for this job, as an administrative officer. So meaning, yung lahat ng ginawa mo, even your skills and hobbies, ay related dun sa position na ina-applyan mo. Okay? So here we have the example answer. So my greatest achievement was completing a challenging project ahead of schedule, while working as a project team leader or even a member. So I organized and motivated my team. Napakaganda. Resulting in a successful and timely project completion. So this accomplishment showed my ability to lead and manage a team under the tight deadlines. Yan. So, beating the deadlines. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, as you can see, dito sa question na to, what is your greatest achievement? Makikita mo dito yung STAR, Art of Questioning. So, dito makikita mo yung situation. Ano ba yung situation? May deadline. So, ano ba yung naging task? Ikaw ay isang team leader. Ano yung situation, task? Ano yung ginawa mong action? So, I organized and motivated my team. And what will be the result? Yung STAR, STAR. So, the STAR, the result is successful, and timely project completion, no? So that's the star art of questioning and the star art of answering. So dapat ganun tayo sasagot. Kompleto, Ricardo. So yan. So number three, do you prefer working independently or a team? Yeah. So the question is paano mo sasagutin tong tanong na to kung alin yung mas preferred mo nang walang masasagasaan or walang magiging negative effect or feedback. So your answer should be informed by the research you've done on the company culture and the job in question. So, nevertheless, you should expect that most work environments will have some team aspect. Ano, sa Department of Education, normally team dito. No, mahirapan ka mag-work na mag-isa, lalo na kapag bago ka pa lang. So, many positions require you to work collaboratively with other people on a daily basis, araw-araw. While some roles require you to work on your own. No? So, some roles kapag nasa school ka na, when you answer this question, highlight the best traits of your personality and how they fit the job requirements. It could also be in your interest to answer this question by highlighting the advantages and disadvantages of both situations. So ano ba yung advantage at saka disadvantage kapag team or kapag independent or solo ka? So, paano ba sasagutin 'to ano, na walang masasagasaan or magiging negative feedback? So, for example, I enjoy a blend of the two, no? Either independent or in a team. So, I like having a team to strategize. Yan, kapag team, so you have to strategize with, get diverse opinions from and reach out for feedback. So, but I am also comfortable taking on assignments that require me to work independently. Yan, kapag solo. So, I find I do some of my best work when I can focus alone in a quiet space. But I really value collaborating with my teammates to come up with the best ideas. Yan. So, ang kikita mo, so parehas ditong sinagot ng positive. So, wala siyang sinabing negative. So, if you can answer, na ganito yung maging sagot mo, much better kapag ganito yung tanong. Palaging positive, ano? Saka mo nasagutin yung negative, saka ka na magsabi ng negative kapag ang tinanong, ano ba yung iyong weaknesses? Okay, so let's continue. And so another basic question, during the interview in the Department of Education is this one, So, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now or 5 years from now? So, normally, or 3 years from now para mas basic. So, provide general ideas about the skills you want to develop, in 3 years or in 5 years. So, the types of roles you would like to be and things you would like to have accomplished. So, normally, ang sinasagot dito, ano ka na ba pagdating ng 3 years? Or ano ka na ba pagdating ng 5 years? Boss ka na ba? Or still the same position pa rin ang meron ka? So, in our example, in 5 years, I'd like to be the head of my department. No? Kung sa HR, so ikaw na yung Administrative Officer 4 or Administrative Officer 5, wherein I will able to train and mentor my staff and other colleagues. So I feel that I will be able to grow with this company, to achieve my goals and objectives as well as the mission and visions of the Department of Education. Yan, so isama mo na rin yun. So, of course, pagka magsasabi ng 5 years from now, andito ka pa rin sa same position na kinakatayuan mo or else, nag-resign ka na. Pero, of course, as interviewer, as your interviewer. So, of course, yung 3 years na yun, matagal na time. Hopefully, meron ka ng achievements. Na-awardan ka ba? Or ikaw na ba yung naging best employee of the year? So, yung mga ganon. Of course, you are foreseeing, you have your goals na dapat ay na-achieve mo within 3 years or 5 years from now. So, yun yung gusto nilang marinig. No, sino bang interviewer ang gusto makarinig ng eto dito pa rin ako sa position ko, walang movement, walang achievement, no? So hopefully, of course, ang in-expect ng ating interviewer ay yung masya-shock sila na, meron 'tong gustong marating sa buhay, 'no? 'Yan, so gano'n dapat ang sagot. Huwag panghihinaan ng loob, laksan ng loob sa pagsagot. Tapang lang 'yan at diskarte. Saka mo napatunayan kapag na-in ka na sa DepEd, okay? Okay, for our last sample question, kasi napakaraming questions, pero normally, one or two, marami na yung three questions na ibibigay sa inyo ng interviewer. Normally, isa nga lang or dalawa or tatlo. Kung tatlo yung interviewers, tatlo yung mag-i-interview sa'yo kasi panel, so magbibigay sila ng tigi-isang question. Pero bibigyan ka nila ng grade dun sa lahat ng sagot mo dun sa tatlo, Okay, so number 5, how can you overcome a stressful work situation? So alam ng lahat ng nasa DepEd kung gaano ka-stressful ang work sa DepEd, lalo na kapag may mga deadlines. Every week may deadline, Sabado, Linggo may deadlines, Lunes may deadline. Kaya kahit nagbabakasyon ka, dala mo ang laptop, dala mo ang files. Okay? So ganyan. So balikan natin. How can you overcome a stressful work situation in DepEd? Lagyan natin in DepEd. So, keep in mind that stories are more memorable than facts and figures. So, this is also an excellent opportunity to demonstrate your human side, no? Human side. Patience is a virtue and how you're willing to take the initiative without being asked, Initiative, yung kusa, Na hindi ka na kailangang utusan pa. Sa DepEd, kahit hindi ka na utusan, for sure, gagawin mo yan, Okay, for example, it was the first day of my boss 2-week vacation. Nagbakasyon yung boss mo. Naku, stressful to. So our agency's highest paying client threatened to leave because he didn't feel he was getting the personalized service we promised him. So normally ito ay sa private. So I spent my lunch hour on the phone with him talking through his concerns. So kausap mo yung client. Yan, kausap mo yung clients. So we even brainstorm ideas for his next campaign. So he was so grateful for the personal attention that he signed another 6-month contract before my boss even returned from her trip. So dito, mapapansin mo dito, nakapasok pa rin dito yung DepEd Order 7 Series of 2023, yung ating tinatawag na STAR approach. Yung STAR, ano ba yung situation? So wala yung boss. Ano yung task? So ikaw yung nag-work as head of the agency. So, and then ano yung ginawa mong action? So nakipag-usap ka over the phone, and what will be the result? So dito, nag-sign ng another 6-month contract. So, kapag sasagot ka, gamitin mo yung star, para alam mo may patutunguhan yung sagot mo, Magbigay ka muna ng situation. Tapos sumunod, ano yung ginawa mong, ano yung star, ano yung task mo doon sa situation, ano yung ginawa mo. Tapos yung action, ano yung task mo? Ikaw ba yung boss? Ikaw ba yung member, Ikaw ba yung TWG? Tapos ano yung naging action mo? Ano yung ginawa mo? And then ano yung naging result? So that is the star art of questioning or star art of answering. So now, dito, ano yung pwede ka pang mag-add? Paano ma-overcome yung stressful work? So you have to relax, more patience, yan, mga something like that na makikitaan ka ng patience. Kasi kapag ganito yung question at hindi satisfied yung interviewer mo, mag magfa-follow up question sila. What if nagalit sa iyo yung boss mo, no? So magagalit ka na rin ba? Of course, magtatanong yung panelist niyan, tatlo sila. So magtatanong sila na magtatanong sa'yo. Make sure na you are answering, pwede ka namang magalit pero still keep it inside yourself. So, answer, politely pa rin kahit galit ka. Okay? And so, once again, thank you for listening. So, these are just some sample interview questions for administrative officer kasi iba naman sa administrative assistant, iba rin sa PDO, Iba rin sa PSDS, iba rin sa principal. So magkakaiba ng question depende sa position. So hopefully, so these are just samples but these are the possible questions na lalabas sa inyong interview. So, comment na lang kapag ito yung lumabas or you can share also some questions during your interview para mas more pa or makatulong tayo sa iba. So, if you have questions, you have suggestions, you can comment dun dito sa ating baba ng video. So, we also have files here, sample letters, sample learning and development, application of training and development. So, different forms, application forms, LOI, letter of intent, PDS, work experience sheet, and others. All you have to do is to scan the code or fill up the link below, below this video to download the files or the sample files for teaching and non-teaching positions. So again, thank you so much for listening.